And our crew's got it loaded up. And they're trying to take off, and it looks like Boynton's trying to claim another victim. Our guy is stuck on the ramp. We've seen this so many times down here in the past few weeks. There's just been a ton of debris gathering on the ramp, and nobody's clearing it out. They're just launching and trying to retrieve, and we're seeing a lot of situations like this where everybody's getting stuck. But welcome back, crew, to the greatest show on earth, and that is the Miami Boat Ramps channel. I'm your host, Broncos Guru, and today, if you can't tell, we are down here visiting Boynton Beach. And our guy gives it another run, and he's getting a little, but not a lot. So he's going to try and back up a little bit, I'm assuming, to try and get a little bit of a running start. No, don't go too far. Oh, man, now he's got his rear wheels in the water. This is going to be even worse. That's probably the nail in the coffin if our guy doesn't have four-wheel drive. Just by getting those rear tires wet, you've made it even slicker and worse on yourself now. I don't think there's any way he's getting anywhere close to getting this out now, even if he moves the debris. So his lady friend on the dock's like pointing to some stuff, but I'm assuming she's pointing to the same thing we can already see from here, the debris that's just accumulating there. But, I mean, we've watched him try multiple times now, and he's not getting very far at all. In other words, he's not even getting very far up the ramp whatsoever. They're going to get out, try and assess the situation, it looks like. Almost falls off the dock. You can kind of tell by this guy's demeanor, he just looks defeated already, and I know exactly why, and it's because he's getting no movement. So this isn't like he's getting to like a pinnacle or something on the ramp where all of a sudden it's like he's just right there, he's just got to get over it. Like, he's not getting anywhere, and he knows already that, especially since those rear tires touch, he's not getting out. Like, unless he wants to sit here for his tires to dry, but that's not going to happen either. I mean, so he's just at a point where he's probably going to have to ask for help. I mean, he's popped the tailgate on the SUV. I have no clue what he thinks he's doing there, though. I mean, I guess one of the options they could try here that may work would be for her to get in the boat, fire that motor up, and see if they can get a running start with the boat pushing and see if that will push him over. That would have probably been my next option. Again, I'm not sure what he's doing with the tailgate open. I don't know what kind of materials he's got in there that he thinks is going to help him out. So we're going back into the driver's seat. It looks like he was just looking maybe to see if there was something back there. I'm assuming we're going to try this again. And he's giving her a little hell this time. This is probably the furthest he's gotten. And the wife again is pointing down to the ramp at something. And I can't tell if he's backing down or actually slipping down. Because to be honest, I mean, now it looks like he's in reverse, but prior to that, he was going backwards, and that didn't appear to be the case to me. I think he was sliding back as he was trying to go forward. Gonna give her another shot. I mean, he's definitely being persistent. I mean, what else can you do? You can't give up. But again, I think that he's overthinking this, trying to do it with the truck. And he's coming back out, so it looks like he's going to give up on that method again. But, I mean, at this point, you got to think outside the box. And again, the only thing I know of outside of the box, I think he's talking to the guy on the dock. So that's outside the box, too. If he can have that guy maybe pull him out. But I still think you probably could do this on your own just by starting the engine and having the wife drive the boat and try and give you that extra little push. I mean, all they really got to do is clear that debris field there. Once they've cleared that, they should be good to go. And I'm not 100% sure, but it does look like he grabbed some straps out of that back seat when he was over there. So I'm assuming he's prepping for a tow and has decided that's his option on getting this out. So we're going to fast forward just a few minutes here. So this is a few minutes later, and he definitely is putting straps on the front of his vehicle now. So he's definitely given up. He's either going to try and convince somebody to pull him out, or I believe the guy that's on the boat on the left-hand side of him over here, as he was walking up the dock, it looks like our guy talked to him for a few moments. So I'm assuming in that he asked possibly for an assist of helping getting towed out of the situation. So, I mean, that'll be a positive end for him, because I'll tell you what, right now, in the minutes we watched him go at this, he was getting absolutely nowhere. And that's got to be a frustrating situation. Thankfully, this is one of those times I would tell you, thankfully, it's a weekend down here at Boynton, and it's a little busy. Because what would really suck if this was like a Wednesday or a Thursday, and there was nobody down here, my guy could be waiting for quite some time to get an assist, or possibly have to call a tow truck just to come get him off the ramp. But we're going to see how this one plays out now. Like I said, you can see here, he's got straps on the front of the vehicle. He's starting to pull those straps forward. So he's definitely, that's his game plan at this point. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's going to try pulling it himself. Maybe he's going to put wifey in the car and say, hey, honey, you go. I'm going to pull. I mean, that's what he's doing with the strap out there right now. But we'll find out here in a second, because this truck coming is the truck that belonged to the vessel to our left-hand side. And if they line up on the other ramp over there, then he hasn't requested that help. But if they line up at his ramp, I'm assuming they have. And based on this, that's going to be his saving grace, his angel right there, as our guy's going to back his truck down, and I'm assuming we're going to put this strap around that trailer. So here we go, backing it down. Looks like he's got it tied to the trailer, so he's going to walk up and talk to the guy. And I'm assuming he's just formulating a plan, whether he's going to try and drive out with this guy, or if he's just going to put it neutral and let him pull him out, or what. I mean, if you guys ever do something like this, you definitely want to be on the same page as the person who's towing you out. The last thing you want is that person just to think you're in neutral and you're giving it gas, and he winds up hitting a brake while you're hitting the gas unexpectedly, and then all of a sudden your saving angel tow goes wrong. But man, that took little to no effort right there. And our guy's going to wind up getting out and able to get out of here. And speaking of getting out of here, we're getting out of here as well. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at the inlet. My channel, Broncos Guru, does some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we got Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.